Теперь начала.
The title of our lecture today is Forms of Assessment in Russian Language Teaching. Assessment in teaching Russian is a systematic pedagogical activity aimed at evaluating the level of students' linguistic, speech, and communicative competence. Assessment performs several key functions. It's diagnostic, identifies students' knowledge and gaps; instructional, reinforces learning through evaluation; developmental, fosters reflection and self-regulation; educational function, develops responsibility and discipline; and motivational function, stimulates learning activity. Talking about the classification of assessment forms, we need to say that we divide them according to several keys, and let's talk about the classification according to timing. According to timing, we need to divide classification of assessment forms to three types. It's formative assessment or ongoing assessment, progress assessment or mid-term assessment, and the final assessment, summative. Formative assessment, conducted during every lesson, checks understanding of current material, and the forms of formative assessment are oral questioning, mini tests, or flashcards. Progress assessment, conducted after a unit or a topic, and the forms of progress assessment are tests, dictations, or another type of assessment forms. And the summative assessment or the final assessment evaluates overall learning outcomes, all knowledge that you were given during your educational process. The forms of summative assessment are exams, final tests, and comprehensive tasks. About assessment forms according to organization. It's full class assessment, frontal assessment, individual assessment, and the group assessment. Full class assessment involves all students, and it's very useful for checking basic knowledge. Individual assessment focuses on one student, and it allows deeper evaluation to know the gaps of every student, and it's a good opportunity to work under these gaps. Group assessment, it's work into group or a group work, pair work, and it develops communicative competence. According to mode of delivery or according to form of assessment, it can be oral assessment. Let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of each forms of this type assessment. Oral assessment, they are conversation, dialogue, monologue, or retelling. The advantages of oral assessment are assesses speaking and listening and promotes spontaneous speech. But the disadvantages of this type of assessment is oral assessment is subjective. We need to remember about the teacher that will have this exam, because we need to remember about the behavior of this teacher or about the relationship between the teacher and students. And the second disadvantages, it's a limited coverage. During the oral assessment, unfortunately we can't ask the whole class, because for this type of assessment we need to have more time. The second one is a written assessment. It's dictation, summary. A summary is like retelling in writing, essay, or tests. Advantages of this assessment is more objective. I can't involve on your test results because I have only the keys and I need to check your test with these keys. Advantages, the second advantage is written assessment allows detailed error analysis. But written assessment also has disadvantages. And the first one, and it can be the main one, written assessment unfortunately doesn't fully reflect oral competence, only your writing skills. The third assessment is test-based assessment. Multiple choice like ABCD, open-ended tasks when we have a question and we need to write the answer by ourselves, and matching tasks. Characteristics of this assessment of test-based assessment. The first is this type is has some standards that we need to check and easy to automate. And practical oriented assessment. It's text analysis, editing of texts, translation, or communicative problem solving tasks.